Hi my loves, welcome back, and if you're new here, welcome. Here in this channel we talk about relaxed care, hair growth tips, protective styling, and anything hair related. So if you know you're interested in this type of content, please consider subscribing to join the family. So in today's video we are going to be talking about my hair growth journey for 2023. That's last year. So 2023 was a very great year for my hair because I learned a lot of new things about my hair, especially when it comes to my wash routines. Guys, we are never too old in our hair journey to learn new things, because even at 9 years into my hair journey, I am still learning things about my hair. Yes, 9 years. For those of you that are new here, I have been on my hair journey for 9 years, and this year by July, August, I'll be 10 years in my hair journey. That is a decade, and at this point I am still learning new things about my hair. So we are never too old to learn new things about our hair needs, hair products, and all that. So yeah, I started the year with straightened hair. So that was in January, and most of the time when my hair is straightened like this, it's usually after a relaxer. So I should have gotten a relaxer the previous year, blow dried my hair, straightened my hair. So I was just putting my hair in short-term protective styles, because the first few weeks or months after a relaxer routine, I usually carry short-term protective styles. I start installing long-term protective styles from like 3 months post relaxer. So at this point I was carrying short-term protective styles, and I think I shared a couple of them on the channel. So in case you're interested in that, you can check out the videos. So towards the end of January, I did a wash routine on my hair. I pre-pulled my hair, deep conditioned, and then air dried my hair. Now I don't usually pre-pull my hair when it comes to my wash routines. It's something I do occasionally, but I had to do it then because I realized my hair needed the extra moisture, after which I deep conditioned like I said, and I air dried my hair. So I air dried my hair in twists. So after washing my hair, I just put it in twists and allow it to air dry. I didn't use any form of heat or blow dryer to air dry my hair. And back then, most of the time I used to blow dry my hair only when I want to flat iron. So when I don't intend to get a silk press, I just air dry my hair. So that's what I did back then. And after air drying my hair, I went on to install a long-term protective style, which was box braids. So I used extensions for this protective style. I installed it myself. The box braids were big. I don't really like getting tiny sized braids. That is because I have noticed that mini braids cause a lot of breakage. I may not be speaking for anyone. So people may get positive results installing mini braids, small size braids, and yeah, those type of stuff, but I personally don't like installing small size braids. I prefer medium sized or big size braids. This way it's easier for me to install, it's easier for me to take down, and there is less breakage. So please let me know in the comment section down below if you have installed small size braids and the results you got from it. Was it positive? Was it negative? Did you get a lot of breakage, or were you able to retain more length? So after installing this box braids, I turned it into a protective style challenge. As you all know on the channel, we are big when it comes to protective style challenges. We literally do them back to back on the channel. So even though you're interested in challenges like this, please make sure to stay tuned, because more challenges are coming up in the future. So while I was in this challenge, I refreshed my box braids twice. So I refreshed it at the 1 month mark, I refreshed it at the 2 months mark, and at the 3rd month mark I took them out. So I carried this protective style for 3 months, after which I took them out. And at this point I was 6 months post relaxer already, which was really amazing. And that is why I like long-term protective styles and protective style challenges, because most of the time when I install them, I just forget about my hair, forget about the fact that I'm even stretching relaxers. And when I go back to calculate how many months post relaxer I am, it's usually shocking. So at this point, I realized I was 6 months post relaxer already. I had a lot of new growth, but instead of relaxing my hair, I decided to wash my hair and do a silk press, because I wanted my new roots to be kind of straight before I go in to relax my hair. so that the relaxer process will be easy, like the sectioning and all that. So I washed my hair, did a roller set, and this was the first time trying a roller set. Personally, I've had roller sets before, but they were all at a salon, so that was the first roller set I was doing by myself on my hair. The results didn't really come as expected, but it was still fair. So while I was on the rollers, I went in with a blow dryer to just kind of hasten up the process, after which I took up the rollers, blow dried my hair more to kind of dry it more and straighten it out, after which I went on to do a silk press. Now after the silk press, I did a rough length check. I usually do my real length checks after a relaxer routine. So after relaxing my hair, blow drying, flat ironing, I do a real length check, because at that point my hair strand is straightened all out from the roots to the tip. But any other time I do a length check, I call it a rough length check, because I feel like this is not the true length of my hair, since my roots are kinky. And you even see that if you watch the videos back then of when I did a silk press, when I was so many months post relaxer, you would obviously see that my roots were still puffy even after getting a silk press. So that's why at this point I just do rough length checks. And I think when I did a length check back then, it was between hip length to tailbone length, so I didn't really do any other thing to my hair. After getting a roller set, I think I was just installing short stem protective styles during this period. So that's like buns, flat twists, and 1 to 2 months later I then relaxed my hair. So at this point I think I was about 7-8 months post relaxer. So after a 7 to 8 months relaxer stretch, I relaxed my hair, deep conditioned, did another roller set, then went on to do a silk press, and this time I did a real length check, after which I got a trim and did another length check. So I got 2 length checks before my trim and after my trim, and this was my last trim. So my last trim was on my last relaxer routine, and that's when I usually trim my hair, like on every relaxer days, because like I said, this is when my hair is most straightened from the roots to the tip. So for me, it's more reliable getting a silk press at this time than at any other time during my hair regimen. So with the first length check I did before the trim, I was few inches away from tailbone length. I so want to hit that tailbone length so bad, like get a blunt tailbone length, even though I know it's not easy. We are slowly getting there, slowly but surely, and I can't wait. One thing is to get to tailbone length, another thing is to get blunt tailbone length. So after I get to tailbone length, I am going to start trimming my hair off, like gradually, to get that blunt look, which is going to be very, very hard. But yeah, that's what makes it fun, that's what makes it a journey. And yeah, after the trim, I was now at hip length. So I trimmed off about, I think, 2 inches of hair, after which my hair was now at hip length. So as at my last length check, my hair was at hip length, and I have not done any other length checks since then, because I have not relaxed my hair since then. So I am currently 9 months post relaxer. So my last true length check was 9 months ago, which was at hip length. So yeah, I'm going to do another length check after I relax my hair in a few months, because we are currently on a 1-year relaxer stretch challenge. So we have at least 3 more months to go before I start thinking of relaxing my hair. So if you are interested in this challenge, please stay tuned, because more updates are going to be coming up concerning this challenge in the future. My last update video went up on Sunday, so you can check that video out if you are interested to see what I have done so far during my 1-year relaxer stretch challenge, and the tips that actually helped me stretch so long without breakage. So after relaxing my hair, as usual, I started installing short stem protective styles again, which were majorly buns. So one of the goals I had after relaxing my hair was to start washing my hair every month. So monthly hair wash routines. So So I attempted that. So I did a wash routine after 1 month, after which I continued my short-term protective styles, and then I did a wash routine again at 2 months. But after this one, I was like, no, this is not going to work. This monthly hair wash thing, it's not going to work. I realized that even monthly hair washes for me was too much manipulation, plus it didn't really go that well with my hair regimen, because like I said, I am a big fan of long-term protective styles. So monthly hair washes won't really go well with that type of regimen. So we always have to tailor our routines, the frequency of our washes, our trims, and all that according to our hair regimen. So most of the things I do depend on other parts of my regimen. For example, my length checks, my trims depend on when I relax my hair. My wash routines depend on the duration of my long-term protective styles. So my hair regimen at a point usually determines the frequency of my hair routines. So after washing my hair at that 2 month mark, I decided to install a long-term protective style, and this was around June last year. So that was the African threaded twist. That was my first time installing that protective style, but when I say that, I fell in love with it immediately. Like, the result from that protective style was just massive. I posted a video when I took out the protective style, the results I got, the new growth, the effect, and all that on the channel, so you can watch the video if you are interested in that. But guys, apart from the fact that the new growth was crazy, I like the fact that this protective style stretches my hair compared to every other protective style I have tried. Cornrows, braids, twist, every other protective style, this threaded twist beats them when it comes to the straightening effect. I also like the fact that you just have to use a thread, so no form of extensions, no form of foreign synthetic material on your hair and all that outside the thread. So the protective style is going to comprise majorly of your hair and minimally the thread. It's not like using extensions where you have to use a pack or 2 packs of extensions to get the desired style you want. Another thing is, it's very budget friendly. Like I said, you don't have to get extensions, you just have to get a thread, which is very cheap actually. So I carried this African threaded twist for 2 months, after which I took them out, did a wash routine. This time I washed my hair, deep conditioned, and then air dried. So when I air dried my hair this time, I used the African threaded twist. Guys, that is to tell you there are so many ways you can use the African threaded twist. You can use it as a protective style, you can use it to air dry your hair, you can use it to straighten your hair. So I usually use it to air dry and straighten my hair at the same time. So with this, I don't need a blow dryer, and that is what I have done now for my past 2 wash day routines. So I just put my hair in 6 sections, put each of the section in the African threaded twist, then like 1 to 2 days later I take them out, and that's it guys. My hair is air dried, straightened without any form of heat and manipulation. So after air drying my hair with this, I went on to install another long-term protective style, which was twist. So this was actually a protective style challenge on the channel. Like I said, we do a lot of challenges here when it comes to hair growth, relaxer stretch challenges, protective style challenges. So this was another one. So I installed that twist myself. It took me about 13 hours to install, which was a lot, but that was just the investment up front, and I didn't have to do any other thing again for as long as I carried the protective style. So I carried this protective style for about 3 months and 2 weeks. It was initially supposed to last for 4 months, but I just couldn't get to that 4 month mark because of an event coming up, and I had to take out my protective style 2 weeks prior. So while in this protective style, like I said, I didn't do much. All I did was to clean my scalp with methylated spirit and cotton wool, and then I moisturized and sealed my twist. I shared all this on the channel, by the way. So I don't do much in my long-term protective styles. I don't shampoo my hair. That is why I clean my scalp using methylated spirit and cotton wool. So that is what I did during this period, and I think I did that just once. So during this entire period, that was all I did, and it was just once. So I moisturized and sealed my hair just once while in this protective style, and I didn't refresh the protective style. So sometimes I refresh my long-term protective styles, but this time around I didn't do that. So the first time I took them out were at the end of the challenge. So after taking them out, I did a wash routine again. So at the beginning of the video, I said there were new things I learned about my hair this year, especially when it comes to the wash routine. So this new washing technique I discovered, I have used it now for my past 2 wash day routines, and it has been amazing. It has been excellent. Even though it is more tedious compared to the technique of my previous wash routines, the results are definitely worth it, because usually I wash my hair in sections. So I put my hair in twists, go into the shower, wash my hair in sections. But for this wash routine, I take down the twist individually, run the shampoo through the twist with my finger, and then put it back in the section. This is unlike my previous wash routines where I don't take it out of the twist during the shampoo. I'll just let the shampoo and the water run down my hair and the twist like that. But this one, I go in individually, unravel the twist, run the shampoo through my hair, kind of finger detangle at the same time, and guys, it makes such a huge difference. The amount of breakage I get now is so minimal. I'm going to link the video to the wash routine down in the description box below, where I show like a step-by-step process of how I do this. So please do check that video out if you are interested. So like I said, after taking down the twist, I did a wash routine, and this was in December. So I washed my hair, deep conditioned my hair, air dried my hair, again using the African threaded twist. By the way, the result I got from the twist, which was on for 3 months and 2 weeks, was massive, guys. Like, I was shocked. That video is up on the channel where I took down the twist. I showed you guys my result, my new growth and all that, so you can check that video out if you're interested. So like I said, after that I washed, deep conditioned, air dried, and then I installed a new protective style, which was cornrows. So that's currently where we are at. I installed that cornrows in December, and it's 1 month later, January 2024, I am still on those cornrows. So many of you have been asking for a new challenge, a new protective style challenge. So when I refresh these cornrows, I'll make sure to let you guys know so that we can start a new protective style challenge from there. So yeah, guys, that's basically my 2023 hair journey. That is a summary of all what I did during the last year. Everything I just talked about from the beginning of the year to December is documented on the channel. So if you really want to follow my journey from the beginning of the year to the end, video by video, please feel free to binge watch those videos. So yeah, guys, that's it for my 2023 hair growth journey. I'm excited for 2024. I'm going to share my hair goals for this year in another video, so please make sure to stay tuned for that. Also, please let me know in the comment section down below, how was your hair journey in 2023? What were the results? Was there anything new you learned about your hair? So please make sure to share that with us in the comment section below. If you have any questions, any concerns, or any tips for us, please also share them with us in the comment section down below. So yeah, guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. If you are new here and you aren't subscribed, please consider subscribing to join the family, and don't forget to turn on the post notification bell so that you'll be the first to get notified whenever I upload a new video. So yeah, guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.